Hi, this is Paul in the 619, and you're watching the Scoundrels of Fatar. Today, I'm joined with my friends, Trev, the shipping guru. He is playing
Hello.
Anderwolf, the Goliath Paladin. Next, I have Sid, Six Face Comics. He's playing Glazer, Half-Orc Cleric.
Hey guys.
Next up is Marco from Switch Comics. He's playing Morak, the Desolate, the Orc Barbarian. And last but not least, we have Dougie Fresh, who's playing Rolandriel, a half-elf cleric.
Yes.
All right. Life has many twists and turns. Sometimes your path never ends up the way you plan. No matter. You end up in the desert of Araba, a desert region in the far northern reaches of Kumar Talish. There you will find a city named Al-Fatar. The city, known for its riches, is ruled by a family of wealthy water barons called the Khalids. Their rule is iron-fisted, but life is sustainable for the local population if one is clever and industrious. In the city of Avatar, there are opportunities for wealth and notoriety, but one must be aware. The eye of the Khalids are everywhere. All right, welcome everybody. You're watching the Scoundrels of Fatar. I'm your dungeon master, Paul in the 619. All right, so when we left off, we were here. Let me move this. So, in our last episode, our party was here in a plaza where they met. They came in contact with the Khalids. They were showing their how strong they were by having their army in this area. They were actually on this platform, and our party, among the citizens of Alphatar, listened that there was a group that they were looking for. Someone infiltrated one of their mines and killed all the guards. So the Khalids, the water barons, the rulers of the city, are searching for them, and they called them Scoundrels. So when the party was watching all of this, there were some bird folk that came out of nowhere and tried to assassinate the Khalids, but they were unsuccessful. So when they were unsuccessful, the bird people tried to run away. Morak tried to catch one of them, but he actually only grabbed a handful of feathers. And after the soldiers went chasing after these bird folk and leaving the plaza empty. Even the Khalids, they disappeared behind a curtain besides other people that they were on the platform with. One person was someone that Glazer recognized, and there was also another person that looked exactly like Sabina Ectus. After all of
Bastard is here.
yeah, so after all of that, you met the mysterious individual that was in the Taverns of the Northwinds. You found out that his name was Rhaegar, and he said that he could help you if you could help him. He said that he was in trouble with a certain group of individuals, and he said if you could attain something for him, that he'd help you find the Black Opal. So this is where you are now. Can everyone see where you're at? Can you everyone see in this map?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So as you guys are done talking to Rhaegar, Rhaegar says he tells you that he's going to meet you at the Tavern of the Northern Winds tonight to give you more details on what he needs. So as he departs, your friend Rolandriel walks up behind you guys. Rolandriel, can you see?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And this is where we're gonna begin this session. So you haven't seen Rolandriel this whole day. The,
Where's
So
everybody on the
he's been
platform? Where did
heading
they
to
go?
the way.
They got shuffled off, right?
yes. There is a guy here on the platform still. He's still hanging.
Well, the one guy who said he's gonna meet us tonight.
Yes. He said he's going to meet you in the Tavern of the Northern Winds.
Well, I've got to find out where my father went.
Okay. You saw him disappear behind the curtains up here on this platform. Um, on this platform, you do see guards. They're going back and forth. But as far
There's
as,
a curtain. There's a big building? I'm assuming.
yes, it's the palace.
Oh, it's the palace. Okay.
Yeah.
So the one guy we're meeting tonight said he can get us in.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So maybe I could hold off until we can get in tonight, or I could do a tour around the palace and see if there's like servants' entrances and stuff.
Okay.
Kind of do a scout. I want to scout the place.
Okay. So Rolangio, you guys haven't seen Rolangio since the night before. You don't know where he's been.
He didn't go to the whorehouse. He just disappeared.
Rolandrio walks up. My friends, how are you?
How is the mouthpiece of Helm today?
Rolandrio smirks.
He's back.
Rolandrio smirks and says, I'm doing good. Rolandrio looks around and then says, so what did I miss?
Well, apparently we have werewolves attacking people in the tavern we're in, and that man on the podium over there was my father, and he must die.
The man on the podium is your father?
One of the women standing on the podium went behind the curtain in the palace. He has apparently worked himself into the court here.
And why must he die?
He disgraced the temple of Hor in my family's village.
Ah,
That's where I came from. No, he raped my mother on the altar of Hor.
I see.
An act of desecration.
This does not please Helm. I agree with you. He must die.
That's something I can get behind.
I'm not going to debate on whether or not we need to actually kill the werewolves. They are going to die.
You sure you didn't have any of those in your bed last night? And I smacked Morak in the back.
I'm not sure my father was involved with the werewolves, but we shall see.
All right. So, what do we need to do?
I have work in the shop to be doing. I do want to check out the house here. Check its entrances and exits and see what the service quarters are. Get a layout of the place. If we're going to be going in there, we better know it. Anybody else have any ideas where we should be going next? We got several hours before we meet.
You know where to find me.
In the whorehouse?
The other one.
Oh.
Relandrio, Morak. Who's not on the map? Anderwolf, you're there. We're missing somebody. Oh, no.
I see 4 people.
Okay, yeah. No. My math is wrong. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so what do you guys decide to do?
Drink.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to find a temple to go pray.
Okay. So,
Wait,
are you...
who's gonna go find a temple to pray?
Andrew Wolf.
Which I don't see the names. Which one of those icons is Enderwolf?
One in the middle.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Enderwolf.
Would you guys not like to help kind of map out the palace so we get a lay of the place? Smart idea.
Do you want to help? Okay.
Real quick, Paul,
Yes.
Mr. Dungeon Master, sir.
Oh.
Without giving away any of where I've been.
Okay.
The subjects in question, or the people that you mentioned regarding my character.
Yes.
Are they in this where we're trying to map out at?
Maybe.
Okay. All right. Then so what I tell the group I tell the group Helm will see us through. There will be no need for mapping.
After hearing that, I think I'm going to go with Glazer.
Nice.
Sure, Helm will provide plenty. I still need a map, and if you don't have one on your possession, I'm going to make a map of the layout of this palace.
Okay. Morak, what do you decide to do? These guys say they're going to stick together, so...
I'm heading to the bar.
All right. All right. So what direction did you guys end up going?
Well, real quick, can I? So who's the one that's going to the bar? Is that this one here?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. I want to walk over to him. This is Morak.
Yes.
All right. Rolandrio puts his hand on Morak's shoulder, and he says, "My brother, what troubles you so that you must constantly drink?"
Nice.
I will bite your hand off if you touch me again.
I remove my hand, but I suggest to him that it might do him good to be sober as we enter this next phase, and that he should perhaps stick with us.
You won't want me sober. This is to calm me.
Is there any alcohol in any of these carts around here?
At this time, these carts are unoccupied. Pretty much when all that commotion happened, everyone just left and left pretty much these carts. Looking at these carts, you do find bottles of wine on one of the carts.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab 2 bottles and go over and shove them in Morak's chest and be like, "Here
Okay.
for our journey.
Okay.
Come with us."
At the sight of this, I say, once again, Helm has provided.
Damn it.
All right. So which way do you guys head from here? You guys came from this way.
I'm moving my character south, and go towards the east or west. South.
Okay. So okay.
Work our way around the south side of the palace.
Okay. So okay, Morak, you went the way you guys came, or did you go with Glazer and those guys?
I'm heading back.
Okay, all right. So this is what's gonna happen then. Let me adjust this. Wait. Bear with me, guys. Let me do something really quick. So, okay, so you're heading back, but you have these 2 bottles of wine. So you're on your way back. You're drinking these bottles of wine. So this is what happens, though. And the rest of you guys, let me know if you guys could see the map. Then when I switch it, if not, I'm gonna have to put you in there. But so Morak, you're walking down this this alleyway back to the tavern, and you notice that there's some guys in the alleyway. They're in your path on the way back. Rolangio, Glazer, Enderwolf. Can you guys see?
No, it's black.
Okay. Morak, can you see?
I can see. I
Okay.
would like to stick. If I'm about to fight, I tried desperately to level up, but it's just not doing it.
Okay, hold on. Before we get in a fight, let's do you real quick. Okay, you're still on level 4. Next. So, being 5th level, Morak, you get 2 attacks per round.
Okay.
You also, your movement increases by 10 feet.
Cool.
Dude, you're done. You also have
There we go.
you also have an inspiration point from last game. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so right now, the rest of you, you're gonna listen to this. What ends up happening to Morak? Okay, so Morak, let me look what your line of sight looks like. Okay, so you walk in this alleyway, and you notice that there's a bunch of guys right here. So you're thinking, in your head, there's one of me, and there's a bunch of these guys. So you end up turning around and say, you know what? I'm just going to go back the way I came. When you turn around, there's guys over on this side as well. And they all have wooden clubs that have spikes on them. And they're kind of hitting it in their hands. Like, hey, what's going on? Yeah. And of all of these, from these groups, you see one stand out. He looks bigger, meaner than the rest. He definitely stands out. He goes, "Hello, my friend. Where are you going?"
I suggest you move now. Or things might get fun.
So he this is what he does. He turns around and he starts counting the guys behind him. And then he looks past you and he counts the guys, on the other side. And he goes, looks like you're a little outnumbered, my friend. I think you're the one who's in trouble.
We shall see about that.
All right. Let's roll for initiative. Hold on, don't roll yet.
Oh, buddy.
Move all turns. Clear. Clear. What am I trying to do here? Focus. And out of turn. All right, Morak, roll for initiative. 19. Yeah.
There's 15 of them. Oh, buddy.
All right.
Oh, Helm be with him.
All right.
We need some kind of waystone or something whenever we split up.
Or we could just not split up.
Hey, I tried.
Brett, reroll.
Okay. 8. 2. 6. 20. 18. 15. 10. Let me see. Thug leader. His dexterity is 8. 14. 21. 19. 7.
Jeez, how many dudes are here? It's like a small legion. Like homeless people come up out of like their sheets. They're like fully armored. Just like join the fight.
Yeah, I actually can't see everybody here. For me, it looks like there's like.
I count 16 on the initiative.
Yeah, there's 15 plus him, so there's 16 people, 15 enemies.
Yeah, the turn order thing was blocking the enemies behind me, so I can see them. I see it right now.
All right. So this street thug, he runs up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, Morak. You see a guy run up to you from the front, and then you see a guy run up to you from the back. And now it's your turn.
Alrighty. I'm gonna charge this dude here.
Okay. And you only move 2 spaces, so I believe if you could move 6 more spaces after that, if you choose to do so. But you could attack right here.
Yeah, I'm going for the attack. run up on this dude and I'm gonna hit him with my great sword.
Okay. Oh, roll for damage. All right. So how do you end this guy's life?
I charge up at him and just straight up one swoop decapitation.
Okay. So he's running at you. You see him. You run right at him, and you take his head off.
All right. Without any momentum loss, I'm up here.
Oh,
This is the
nice.
big dude, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Let me do something real quick.
Sure.
Burst. All right. You take that dude's head off.
Hell yeah.
All right. You still have another attack.
Yep, we're going in for it.
Okay. 13. That is also... No, that is a miss.
A miss. Yeah.
So,
All right.
so you decapitate this one guy, right? You run up to this guy. Supposedly, you're assuming that he's the leader. You come down with your great sword, and he blocks it with his sword. He also has a great sword.
Gotcha.
All right. So 19. So this thug runs up to you, and he ends up here, and he attacks you.
Gotcha.
9. But you see him. So as soon as you, the leader blocks your greatsword, you come around and you see this guy come up with his he has a scimitar. You block his scimitar with your sword. So you attack, it gets blocked, but you end up blocking a sword coming down on you. And then a thug from behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stops here. And he shoots a light crossbow. So as you block this thug's sword, you feel a sting in your back. And for 5 points of damage.
My back.
6. So you feel the sting from your back, and then you have a street thug on the other side of you. So they have this one has advantage because there's another one right here. They're flanking you. 13, 16 plus 3, 19 hits, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So besides the sting in your back, you feel a slash on your arm for 7 points of damage. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now you got street thugs like all around you. 16. Another 19 for 5 points of damage. So now the leader, the one that just blocked your sword, he comes down on you with his great sword. And that's a 17. Does a 17 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. 9 points of damage.
How much? I started in here.
9 points of damage.
Okay.
So right now it's looking pretty bleak. So this all happening, all of a sudden, Rolandriel, Glazer, and Underwolf, they're about a block away, but they could look down the alleyway, and they see all these thugs beating on this one guy. They're not sure who they're beating on, but that's what they see.
I want to scream as loud as I can at him.
Okay.
What are you doing? Get away from him.
Let me change.
Try to use intimidation.
Okay.
Let's see. Hold on.
Can you guys see now?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I rolled a 9, but I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay. So 24. So whatever they were doing, they stop, and they all turn around and look at you. And the thing is, Morak, you just got beat with a lot of damage, so you're just trying to catch your breath, right? But your friends walk up, Rolandriel, Glazer, and Underwolf, and all these guys stop what they were doing, and they turn around and look at you guys.
Is it nighttime? Because
I can see it again. I can't.
It's a dark alleyway.
Okay.
Well, I could see it a second ago. I can't see it now, so I don't know what happened.
You can see or you can't see?
Oh, there we go. It's just I can't. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're at the very. I'm gonna move this turn orders. Okay, there we go. Okay, you see stuff.
And they turn around and they go, "This is none of your business." You know, it says, if you want to make it.
Our friend right over there, and I think I'm making it our business.
Nice. All right.
I was doing just fine without you.
I can go the other way if you'd like. You know, guys, we just leave him, right? I mean, he's kind of a pain in the ass.
Just see the one missing his head.
Yeah, I see the other 15 that is sticking full of fucking holes, too.
I'm not there yet.
And then, like, the leaders all, "What's going on here?"
Can I?
Can I do like a perception check? I just want to see if any of the people that are in this line here.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see if any of them are wearing anything that would suggest they are Helm believers.
Okay, so go ahead and roll that, and then everyone roll for Glazer. Step back where you were,
Okay.
and then
Roll initiative first.
yeah, roll initiative. Go ahead.
I rolled a 12%.
12 perception. You don't from where you're at. You don't see any markings
Okay.
that suggest that.
I'll be going last.
I'm trying to remember where the initiative roll is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Nice. All right. So let me descending order.
Oh, no, that's.
All right. So this street thug right here. Go ahead.
I was saying, is it really this? Like, I can't even see 60 feet. I have dark vision.
Yeah. Let's change that.
Like, I can't even see what's his name? I can't even see him from here.
Save setting.
I can see all.
There we go.
All right.
Now I can see.
You can see clearly now.
I can see clearly over like
Because
this area.
the clouds are gone.
Is it literally the helm is the wrong way?
It's cloudy here, and it's just day here.
You can see all obstacles in your way.
Oh yeah, a lot of them. Matter of fact, that's what I shout. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind.
How's that?
Oh yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's better.
All right. So this street thug right here, he runs up and he attacks Glazer. $18. Is that a hit, Glazer?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
I think that is good determined, right?
Yeah. So he hits you with his club for 2 points of damage.
Alright. Take it off here.
So this street thug right here, he tries to beat on you, Morak. 20 for 4 points of damage.
One of them could maybe try to roll a little bit lower.
All right, Morak. It is your turn to fight back.
Alright, well, I'm going after the guy that just hit me.
Okay. Nice. Nice. How do you kill this guy?
Alright, so this dude, he's to my left, I just kind of pierce him through the skull like that.
Whew.
And then I'm going to go for the guy to my right now.
Okay. 10. 10 is a miss. You do have a inspiration point though.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and use it.
Okay, so you're 14. That makes it a hit.
Alright.
Wow. So is it this guy?
Let me take the thing away real quick. Yeah, that guy.
Okay. So you actually do a double kill.
Alright, so my sword's in the dude's skull, and then I yank it out and just slice the other dude down the middle.
Wow. All right. So this guy, this thug right here, he runs right toward Enderwolf, and he tries to hit him with a club. But he misses.
Of course, he missed them. Alright.
He hits Enderwolf on the head with his club, but Enderwolf, it doesn't even affect Enderwolf.
Now that checks out.
Let's see. So this street thug right here, he runs diagonal toward Rolandriel, and he attacks with a club. Does a 12 hit, Rolandriel?
No.
So you don't have a shield, do you?
I do.
Okay. So he tries to hit you with his club, and you block it with your shield.
Yep. I have a shield and a mace.
Okay. So Rolandriel, it is your turn.
All right. Let's see. What is this distance on this spell? Okay. All right. I'm going to do I think I'm just gonna attack the guy in front of me right now
Okay.
with my mace. 17
Nice.
for 5 damage.
Okay.
And that's it. That's all I can do right now.
Okay. Street thug. Okay, so this street thug is still flanking Morak, so he gets advantage on his attack. It's a hit. 5 points of damage. Glazer, it is your turn.
Oh, okay. So can I reposition around a guy like this, not get opportunity, attack of opportunity?
You can't run through him because he's
I'm
an.
not, yeah, I'm not around him because there's like
Well,
a whole square. Like
The thing is, if you run around this
so you
guy,
got opportunity attack here.
this one does, yeah.
Not worth it. All right, I'm just gonna cast my new empty spell here.
Holy
And it
shit.
does lots of things. So it has a 15-foot radius. All I need is my holy symbol, verbal and somatic, so I get a hand rating. Last 10 minutes, everything within 15 feet of me takes 3d8 radiant damage.
Ooh.
It halves their run speed as well. You call forth the spirits to protect you. They flip around you to a distance of 15 feet for a good duration. You are good. Their spiritual form appears angelic or fey, your choice. So we have what looks like little evil, but not demon-like cherubs with their little bow and arrows.
Oh wow, that's dope. Okay, so so they have to make a wisdom save. You said the area is 15 feet?
Yes, 15 feet around me. So I'm gonna hit this guy.
You're gonna hit all
This
three of these
guy.
guys. Okay.
And this guy with it. Because that's 3 squares, right?
Correct. So okay, their wisdom, they have no wisdom bonus. So I don't know what's the number that they have to hit to save. Oh, 13.
I'll save is 13.
None of them save.
Alright, so their speed is halved for the duration of the spell.
Okay.
When a creature enters within 15 feet of me, on a turn or start of their turn, they make a wisdom save. If they fail, they take the radiant damage as well. So they all take 3d8 damage. So it's cool.
Okay.
I think that's on the first page.
So do they take the damage now or when they move?
No, now, and their
Okay.
speed is half. So
All right. So go ahead and roll damage.
Speed's half the big out of this.
Holy shit.
16.
Okay. So what do these spectral forms? What do they look like?
Like cherubs,
Like evil babies?
like the little babies, but they don't. They just look. Their minds are mine, but they definitely don't look friendly, right? You know, they look like a fae. They're not. They look like a fae would. Like
Okay.
A fairy.
Okay.
They're not evil. They're not good. They're just.
Okay. So
They don't like anything that doesn't like.
okay. So this is the first time you've cast this spell, but you kind of know what's going to happen, but you don't know exactly because you never cast it before. So you do the incantation, and all of a sudden, three cherubs actually appear out of nowhere. They look like little babies, but all of a sudden they open their mouth, and their mouths are full of teeth. Each cherub jumps on a different thug and actually kills them.
That's a new one.
Damn, just like that, he's up to my kill count.
And this lasts for 10 minutes, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
50
Yeah.
feet of me is just going to be attacked by cherubs.
So after the cherubs kill these bandits, they stand there and await your command.
Follow. Kill more. Horror demands it.
So this thug, this thug, this thug. Well, so the four thugs that are in front of you now, the ones that are alive, they see this, and you could tell that they're freaking scared. They start running. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 6. 2, 3, 6. They start running away from you guys. 1, 2. This one goes. So the thug leader looks up and he goes, "Why are you running?" Anderwolf, it's your turn. Anderwolf?
You run, you can double your speed, right?
If you use it as your action,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
I'm in a full sprint toward him.
Okay.
That's where I end up.
All right, cool. Do you want to do anything else besides that? Do you have a ranged weapon?
No, I still have my sword on my back. I'm not even.
Ooh.
I don't even have my sword out yet.
Okay. Nice.
They double moved, right?
They
Yeah.
didn't. They did not. Anderwolf did.
Yeah, so I mean, he can't do anything else if he double moved.
Yeah. Unless he has a bonus action or something. So let me clear the field, see who's left.
I don't know. Can I do an intimidation as I'm running?
They're already intimidated.
All right.
So Morak, it is your turn.
Alright. I'm going for the big guy again.
Okay.
Saw little baby angels appear out of nowhere with fiendish mouth full of teeth and attack their partners.
16 is a hit. Whew. 13 points of damage. 13. Okay.
Yeah, when you get to level 5, you gotta have our enemies have gotta be at least 3 or 4 hit points.
Yeah. So, okay. So you hit him for 13 points of damage. You still have another attack.
Alright. So I give him a big ass slash. And then going for another. Oh, damn.
So your first strike strikes true. The second one he blocks with his sword. You see like panic in his eyes because he's seeing the group that was over here starting to run, and they don't look like they're gonna stop. Do you move from there, Morak, or do you stay there?
No, there's nowhere for me to go.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without getting an opportunity attack
Yeah,
on you.
I'm in it.
Rolandriel, it is your turn. Oh, Glazer, you never moved. Did you want to move? I'm going to give you the opportunity to move.
6, I think? Or,
Yeah. 30 30 feet. Yeah, 6 squares.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that 6?
Yeah. Okay, Rolandriel, it's your turn.
All right, so I'm gonna move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Just enough space. All right, so I'm gonna move there, and then I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Morak.
Okay.
Okay. So that is right here. And I'm gonna cast it as level 2.
Okay.
So that is that 15?
Yeah, 15 points
4
of.
healing at the level cast. Yeah, so 15 hit points. I heal him for 15.
Okay. So the thug leader, he becomes more panicked because he looks at Morak, and the cuts that he had on his body instantly heal. Do you do anything, Morak, when you all of a sudden you feel revitalized? Your cuts that you had and bruises are now gone.
Oh, hey, by the way, when I cast that spell,
Uh huh.
I shouted, "Helm, protect him!"
Damn
Right.
That ain't Core is the one that's doing the work over here.
So this street thug right here, he he disengages from Morak. He actually I don't know. He actually attacks Enderwolf, but before he attacks Enderwolf, Morak, you get a opportunity attack.
Alright. I see this scoundrel leaving. Take a
Wow.
swing.
You hit. Roll for damage. Okay. Before he could take one step forward toward Enderwolf, you cut him down.
Alright, so what I do specifically on this one is as he's running, I take a swing right at his kneecaps and take his legs off.
Oh. Yeah, you actually chop the leg off, and he just dies right there on the spot.
Is there a chance he can stay alive?
So, but before he hits the ground, he just does a horrible shriek. Glazer, it is your turn.
I'm going to continue moving towards these guys. So let's see if I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 now.
And your
This
cherubs are right
dude,
with you.
this dude is in the range, and this dude is in range. They both need to make a wisdom save.
They both fail.
All right, I think it re-rolls some damage.
Okay.
Yes, there we go.
Wow. So they're running away, and these cherubs are jumping on their back, and they're like chewing on their necks, and blood is gushing out of their necks. They're like, "Get him off of me! Get it off of me!"
Core provides justice.
Jeez. Dead.
I think that one was previously dead, right? This is not a perfect. I only got one in. That's Aaron. Why am I not seeing your name over there? Yeah, I'm not seeing your name over there. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So is this one in range? Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. So this guy was in range, and was this guy in range too? Then?
1, 2, 3. Yeah, he was. But you only have 3 cherubs, so you get to pick which one.
Well, I thought it was as the spell states, it's just anything that gets within 15 feet, and he has to make a save now.
Oh, okay. But okay. But
They
does
split around you to a distance of, I guess you can say if I pulled 3 of them, then then that's just.
Well, you know what it says. I just read it. It says you have four spirits. So yeah, you're shit.
Where's it? Where's it say? I missed that.
Spirit guardians. You call forth. Oh wait, not.
Yeah. You call for spirits to protect you. If they flit around you at a distance of 15 feet, you're good. There's no. They attack anybody who's within range.
Oh, so there's really no set number.
It doesn't look like it.
No. But they're in
Just the
range.
wisdom slayer.
All right. Well, you only do have 3, but one jumps from one guy to the next, so these guys fall down. So the thug leader, okay, this is what he ends up doing. He ends up running, right? So the guys behind him see him running, so they start running. But Morak, you get an opportunity attack on the thug leader.
Great.
Let's see.
Twelve is a miss. No, 12's a miss. So Morak, you try to take one last swing before he runs away, and he turns around and says, "What?" But he's not stopping running. He's still running, but he turns around and goes, "This is not the last time you'll see me. I will get my revenge on you guys."
Wait, can I not still like chase after this dude?
You can.
Oh, but it's not my turn, though, right? Yeah. That was an opportunity attack.
Yeah. So let me get these guys off the field. So besides the dead thugs that are in the street, it is only you guys.
What is Morak's health at?
Am I supposed to say the?
You can.
All right. I mean, I'm all right. Let's see. I am. Why isn't that popping up? Not being weird. Huh. Weird. It's being strange.
Do you need a heal?
No, I think I should be okay.
Okay.
I'll flip my character sheet.
Rolandro walks over to Morak, and I start to put my hand on his shoulder, but I stop before I touch him. And then I just ask, "Are you okay, my brother?"
Yeah. So, are we not in the fight anymore?
No, you're out of combat.
Okay. Well, I ignore him. I go to the guy. I go to the guy that I cut his legs off, and I grab him, and I try to see if there's any life still left in him.
No, he is just yeah. He's
shaking corpses around in public.
Then I toss the corpse down.
You do see that one of the bottles of wine that you were drinking is still intact. The other one's broken. The other one you dropped and it broke into pieces, but there's still a bottle on the ground that's still intact.
I was drinking while I was fighting.
Okay.
Again, I'm multitasking. I can swing my sword.
Right on.
Take a sip. It's all good.
Okay.
But I got one slipped out of my hand.
It's when you wet yourself when you saw 15 enemies.
That was good.
So, as you guys stand in the alleyway, it is starting to become dark.
Well, I'm definitely getting away from the bodies as quickly as possible. If the authorities haven't showed up yet, then let's get out.
Walk over to Morak. Where did you start?
Believe it or not, it wasn't my fault this time.
I don't believe it. That's. You're right.
I know, given my track record. When I was just walking, I promise.
So Rolandriel asks, shall we head the other direction, or would you like to continue looking for trouble on your way to the bar?
I wasn't looking for trouble. I was looking for a drink.
You had 2 drinks in your hand.
Yeah, but my jug's getting empty.
Well, I guess if it's getting dark, then we should probably head back towards the inn. But a fruitless thing we have to do with our rendezvous. So.
Oh yeah, we gotta go that way anyways.
We have to talk to the teacher.
So we're headed back to the what is it called? The Northern Winds?
Yeah, the Tavern of the Northwinds. Okay. So pretty much you go to the tavern where your friend is. What did I name him? I'm trying to get my
I
notes.
look around at everybody as we're walking and say, did anybody else catch them call us scoundrels back there?
Fatar card.
Don't do that.
Tim's Galar. Hold on, let me look at something real quick before I change the map. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So real quick for our viewers, I'm going to show them, because they're seeing my point of view. I want them to see your point of view. So I'm going to pick Anderwolf, and if I press Control L, this is what he sees. He sees the shadows. I don't get to see any of that. So when he goes, when the party travels, I like to do dynamic lighting, and you get all these shadows, and it makes it a little bit more
Immersive.
That's the word I wanted to say. Immersive.
Gotcha.
All right. So on your way to the inn, you see, you hear a tambourine. You hear a bunch of people in front of the tavern. You hear a tambourine. You hear joyful singing. What you see is, you see guys with their head shaved, and they're singing. And at first, you don't understand. You hear the singing, but you don't recognize what they're singing until you get pretty much about a couple buildings away, and they're singing about the god Helm, and and they're like the robes are white with gold, and you hear something in the similar lines where they're saying, Helm, 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 Helm. And then a guy jumps out wearing the same attire, and he has long, kind of nappy brown hair. He's got like a soul patch, and he starts singing. He's all, Helm, he's our savior. He protects us. Thank you to our brother Reledriel. He has showed us the light. Yeah, and they're just going on and on and on. And people are actually, who would usually go to the tavern, are actually, they see that and they kind of like do a 180 and go the opposite way.
I slowly reach for my greatsword.
I lean over to Andrew.
We might not be done killing tonight.
Okay, so yeah, so that's what you see in front of the tavern.
What have you done?
I, I call out to the people singing, and I say, "Yes, praise be
They go,
to the Lord God."
yeah, Relandriel, yeah. So they all circle Relandriel, and they look at him with admiration, and just touching them gives them such joy. You know, they're touching his face, his shoulder. They go, be praised. It is Brother Relandriel, the one that showed us the light.
So I call out to the group. I have a background ability, Shelter of the Faithful.
Okay.
So as an acolyte, I command the respect of those who share my faith.
Okay.
I can perform religious ceremonies for the deity. And me and my adventuring company can expect to receive free healing and care at the temple, shrine, or other establishment,
Okay.
the established presence of your faith. So since they've established a presence of my faith here in front of the tavern, I call out and I say that me and my team need shelter for the evening and food, sustenance.
Who do you say that
We all
to?
have shelter. We've already acquired shelter.
So
You got a great spot in the tavern. You know,
yeah. You all have rooms. You all have your own room in the tavern
Did we pay
already.
for it?
No, he's not charging you.
Oh, okay.
yeah, we're doing the investigation of the werewolves, which we have done none of today.
Is it?
Yeah.
A werewolf.
Is it too late for any of the shops to be open still?
You don't know. What are yeah, depending on what you're looking for.
I'm looking around for like a clothing type store.
Okay. As you look down, um
I hope your traveling Temple of Helm doesn't get us killed.
so um Morak, as you look around, you don't see much going on, but when you get over here, you see your buddy Hans Dumar right here on the corner. He actually sees you and he waves at you.
Where?
Right here. Oh,
We're on the map. We're still on the map.
hold on.
The fight.
There we go.
Hey. No.
Okay.
Which corner was he on? What'd you say?
Do you guys have sight? You guys see this?
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah.
He's right
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
And then these guys, these followers of Helm are right here.
Great.
I can't see anything.
Y'all are gonna stop chanting when it's time for me to go to sleep, or there's gonna be problems.
All right. Let me give you sight, Enderwolf. Oh no, it says you could see. You can't see, Enderwolf?
Just all black.
Let me look at your dynamic lighting. Oh. How's that? Did that change anything? Night vision, nocturnal. Still nothing? What the fuck? Sorry. Let me see what you guys have. Can you other guys see?
I can see everybody. Yeah.
I can see the map. If there's supposed to be other icons besides us four, I don't see any of those.
Okay, probably because of the angle that you're in. But I'm worried about Underwolf. He should be seeing
I can see
everything.
dude down here. I'm a little farther to the left than you
But if I move down this way, I see people.
All right. Excuse me.
So that person's in that corner. You just have to move your character. You can see.
Not sure why Underwolf does not see anything, but everyone else does. His settings are the same as everyone else.
It's weird.
It is very weird.
I try logging out and back in.
Oh, I fixed it. Hold on.
Okay. Here we go.
Yes. Okay. On that note, hold on real quick. I'm gonna go grab a beer. So if you guys want at this time, if you guys want to get a refreshment or go to the restroom, let's do that right now. We'll give it 5 minutes.
5 minute break.
5 minute break.
I'm up for old.
All right, man.
I'm tired. Get everything? Yeah, thanks, bro. Yep.
Slam, slam.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, man.
Love you.
Yeah. Merry Christmas. If I don't see you, I mean,
Well, say when, yeah, I don't know, you're off all day.
hey,
We can get here back to you, but that's relaxing. Okay. But, you know, and then it's later.
yeah.
Yeah.
Years. That. What does that mean? That means something.
It's like 365 years a day.
Um,
366.
Yeah, I know that. I know that. I mean, like, okay. Positive, anything.
If I can leave out of this round,
Heath?
think so. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. All right. Good. Brother, I love you.
Will do.
All right, man. I'll let you know when I make it home.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Hey, thank you for the comments and
Yeah.
yeah, a little slack.
A little snack, you said? Yeah. Very
Okay.
All right, I'm back, guys.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Alright, Paul, I'm gonna text you what I'm trying to shop for.
Okay. Oh, dope. Okay. Yeah, I needed that second beer.
Still got my sword drawn.
I just noticed for some reason my AC changed, or my armor class changed when I leveled up. My armor class is not 14, it's 18.
Holy shit! How did that happen?
I don't know. I'm wearing chainmail, which is an automatic 16, and I have a shield, which is +2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, never mind, it's 16.
4? You went up 4? Shit. Let me look. Yeah, you have 18 armor class. You still have an inspiration too, Doug.
Okay. I haven't needed to use it. Nobody's really getting hurt, so.
Yeah. Morak, you used your inspiration, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm taking it off. And then I think, who else had one that used one?
I don't remember. Somebody did.
I think Anderwolf, but he it looks like he took it off. So we're good.
Yeah, I used mine. I took it off.
All right, cool. Thank you. So is everyone here?
6 is me.
Sid, are you back? Okay.
What you got there?
I'm here.
All right, cool. So, where everyone's positioned, Anderwolf is kind of, back in the street, but Glazer and Orlandriel, you're just watching these followers of Helm, seeing, and yeah, they haven't stopped. They pretty much all Helm, Helm.
No.
They said. They said, so they look at you. They look at you guys, and they're like, "Come on, join on in."
No, I'm good.
I'm gonna go take care of something.
All right. So you see Morak. He actually walks away. It looks like he's on a mission. You're not sure what for.
I know what for. He does no more fucking trouble. That's what he's
So, as far as Anderwolf, I don't know what you want to do. I know Glazer, you're kind of tired of everything that's happening right here with the followers of Helm. You haven't stepped inside the tavern yet. Morak just walked away. Rolandriel, what do you do?
I'm gonna follow Morak.
All right.
Is it how close to the time is it to when we're supposed to meet this man?
Well, he said he was going to meet you in the tavern at nighttime. He didn't give you a
I'll
specific
just
time.
stay. Yeah, so I'll just stay at the end.
Okay, Anderwolf, what are you going to do?
I'll go to the inn.
Okay. So Rolandriel's going to stay with Morak. Anderwolf and Glazer, you guys are going to end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the map. So we're going to go inside. We're going to go inside and see what Anderwolf and Glazer are up to inside the inn. So let's go to that. All right, let's take Sabina out of there. We're also going to take, I think that's it. Morak, Rolandriel, Glazer, Anderwolf. So you guys have sight, correct?
Still on the other.
I'm not in the inn. Am I supposed to be or no?
Yeah, you are supposed to be. So let me get you in there. Shit, what did I do with you? Pardon me. Yeah, you are in here, but you can't see.
I see the streets.
No, we're still on the street.
Oh, I gotta change the map. Sorry. I changed the map for myself. I didn't change the map for you guys. How's that? All right, so I'm gonna take some people out of here. You guys have stayed here for a while. You're gonna notice that It is not as busy as it used to be.
Maybe we accidentally killed half the customer base here.
Well.
So you look at Brock Cudgelfist, and he looks dejected. There's actually more there's more workers than customers.
I'm gonna go up to the barkeep. Like, what seems to be the problem? Is Helm's
He goes, those blasted Helm worshippers, they're ruining my business. He says people come and then they see him, and can you guys do something about that? I'm like, he said,
I'm gonna walk back to the front door, walk out front, and just start shooing them away. Like, get.
he says, they actually leave, but they say, Helm loves you. Helm loves you.
I know. Get the fuck Don't come back.
So this is what ends up happening. Okay, so pretty much Glazer and it's Morak, correct? No, Morak went with Relandriel. So you guys have sight, but you guys aren't here. It's just Anderwolf and Glazer. So where do you guys station yourselves?
I'm gonna take my spot near the
Okay.
our favorite table.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go back to our table.
Okay. So pretty much tonight they're serving steaks. How would you like your steak?
Oh, medium rare, for sure.
Okay. Anderwolf?
Bloody.
All right. So you get these big honking ribeyes, right? And they're cooked the way you like. Also, at the table, there are going to be grapes, cheese, bread, stuff that they've been like serving pretty much since you've been staying here. And then also, whatever beverage you've been drinking is also served to your table. So you guys are having dinner. You finished your dinner, and you actually are pretty satisfied. But as the time goes on, you notice that your friend Rhaegar has not showed up.
Of course he's wherever his followers went, that's probably where he's at.
So
I'm not too worried about him. I'm here for meet up with the other guys. They get into trouble. They get in trouble.
okay.
No,
So-
Rhaegar is the other guy.
Oh, Rhaegar's the guy we're waiting for.
Yeah. So Morak and Relandriel, I'm going to switch them back to the street. Okay, so you guys have sight, but you guys are not here. Glazer and Anderwolf. So Mark the Desolate and Relandriel, you guys are walking the streets. So Morak, you actually see Hans Doombar on the corner. And he says, my best customer, Morak. You ready to get your card punched?
I forgot about the gift card.
I collect
And
all the STDs.
he has that clicker in his hand. He says, I got it right here. Click, 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 click.
I'm looking for something else tonight.
He's all, really? What are you looking for better than what I offer?
I just need to see if a clothing shop is still open.
He's all, clothing shop? Yeah, I know a clothing shop that's open now. Yeah. So he kind of gives you directions. And he goes, it's nighttime. Just make sure you don't go down any dark alleyways.
Alright.
All right. So
Alright.
he pretty much points down like a kind of like a block down, and then he says, take a right. You should see a clothing store there. That's been there for a long time.
Which direction?
He just-
direction does I go?
He goes because he kind of points down this way. He says a block down this way and then swing a right.
Alright, I go that way.
Okay.
Thank you.
Says, you're welcome. You know where I'm at if you need to find me, my friend.
Oh, yes, I know.
Okay. So you kind of follow his directions and exactly what he said. This is what you find. You find a clothing store, and the title of the clothing store is called Zambar's Clothing.
Alright. I enter. Anything peculiar happen when that happens?
Okay, you enter this establishment. It's not very big. It's kind of like when you go in there, it's kind of like a dry cleaner's. It's like there's racks with clothes throughout, and they're actually like the clothing is actually covered in plastic, and it's and pretty much throughout the whole store. And then there's a counter, and when you enter this store, there's a bell on the door. So when you walk in, there's a ring. And so it's you and Rolando walking in, and then you hear a voice in the back, and he's all, very good, customers. He's all, and then you hear the voice, but you don't see the person.
Alright, well, I tell him what I'm looking for.
He says, okay, he goes, oh, I have that. So from behind the counter, you see a short in stature individual. He is finely dressed from head to toe. He doesn't have a hat, but he is bald, but he has a big full beard, and it's styled very nice. It actually, like the mustache part, it is like curled up. He is racially he is a gnome, and he says, "Ooh, I don't get a lot of customers that ask for those things. May I ask why you would want a veil like that?"
I just need one, okay?
Is it for your girlfriend?
No.
I don't mean to insult you. It just, it's very rare that a man of your stature would ask for something like that.
Do I know what he's asking for?
Yes, because when he says it, he says he's looking for a veil. And he's like, what color are you looking for?
Something dark.
The daintiest.
Okay, dark.
Something dark that covers quite well.
So he kind of like, he gets his finger and he starts patting on his lips like he's thinking. He's like looking around like, where did I put those veils? He goes, I might have something in the back. Hold on. So again, he goes behind the counter and you can't see him because he's short, but you can see the clothes kind of like moving back and forth. And he goes, veil, 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 veil. I found it. So again, you see the clothes kind of moving, and then he comes behind the counter and goes, is this what you're looking for? And it's a dark veil.
Does it happen to have the Eye of Helm on it?
He goes, the Eye of Helm? No, tell me, what is that?
Ignore him.
Oh, yes, sir. The customer is always right. So is this the item that you seek?
Yes, I would like to purchase.
Okay. 2 silver pieces.
Okay.
What is that, sir?
Yes,
Oh, do you need a bag?
yes, please.
Paper or plastic?
Do you have more of a sack?
Oh, yes. What color? Green, brown, white, red, blue, pink, black? You look like a black. Do you like the color black?
Sure,
All right.
that will work.
Okay. Okay. So the black sack is a silver piece more. We charge for bags.
Is the black sack the biggest one there is?
Yes. How did you know that?
How big is it?
Oh, it's very big.
I just need a small sack, okay?
Oh, a small black sack?
I don't care what color it is. Color it is. I just need a sack, and I will leave.
Okay. So he reaches behind the counter, gets a small black sack. He puts the veil in it, and he says, 3 silver pieces.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you very much. Please tell your friends about Zenbar clothing.
So after he hands the bag to Morak, I walk up and I ask the I ask the gnome what his name is.
Oh, it's like the name in the front of the store. My name is Zambar.
I say, "Oh, wonderful, Zanbar. I noticed that you did not know what the Eye of Helm is. So
No.
I pull out my chain that I have around my neck. I pull it out so you can see it's got the emblem of it, the emblem of the Eye of Helm. And then I tell him there is a group of people walking around preaching the word.
Mm-hmm.
If he's interested to memorize this symbol and ask them about it, and they
Give
will
me
explain to
a
him.
persuasion check.
All right.
While this is happening, I go back to the town.
It's all, oh, your friend. Your friend's leaving.
A 10 and a 10.
He's all, oh, yeah, I've seen those guys. They're a pain in the ass. They kind of like, every time they're around, people walk the other way.
Oh god.
Was there anything else I can help you with?
I just tell him, uh, those who choose not to believe will find out why they should have believed soon enough. And then I turn and walk out.
He says, I don't know what that means. He's all, I don't know what that means, but thank you for shopping at my shop.
I put one hand up as I'm walking away and I just say, "You will."
There's not very help mission you there. We roll with an iron fist in these towns.
So, Marek, with the item that you were searching, you have in hand, and behind you, Rolando's like probably like 10 feet behind you.
Yeah, I tie the little sack to my belt and bag.
Where do you go?
Back to the tavern.
Okay, so going back to the tavern, you're going by Hans Doombar's place again. He goes. So how did you guys make out?
They had what I needed. Thank you for
He's
your
all,
assistance.
very good. All right, so well, you gentlemen have a good night, and remember, if you ever want me to punch that card, you know where to find me.
As stated earlier, I recall. Have a good night.
You too, my friend. All right.
I actually stop and ask Hans, what does he mean by punch that card?
He goes, "Oh, my friend." He says, "Why don't you come this way?"
I look over at Morak.
And Mark he didn't stop a beat. Mark just keeps on walking.
I say I'd love to, but I've got to keep an eye on my friend.
He says,
I'm fine.
he's all, "Very well, very well. I bid you good night."
Now, since Morak said he'll be fine, and I see him heading towards the tavern, I'll go with him or with this guy.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So cool. So
I wanna
okay.
know what it means.
All right. So Morak, you end up going back to the tavern. So I'm going to switch the map again. We're going to go back to the tavern. When you enter the tavern, you see that your friends Anderwolf and Glazer are enjoying a nice steak.
Hey, where'd you get that?
I found it in an alleyway.
So pretty much you have a server girl kind of tap you on the shoulder. She is actually very intimidated by your presence.
She said, "Don't touch me again."
She's all, Orc, Mr. Orc, we are having steak tonight. How would you like your steak?
I'd like 3 of them.
Says, at once. How would you like that cooked?
With fire.
See, like,
Oh no, it's gonna be so far.
okay. She's like, okay.
Just bring it out. I don't care. I'm hungry.
Okay. So, it doesn't take very long, but as soon as you order it, you have 3 large steaks in front of yourself, front of you. So as the night goes on, the guy you're supposed to meet, Rhaegar, he never shows up.
That's a problem. We know. I'm gonna ask the barkeep. You know the guy that was supposed to come here, Rhaegar.
Oh, okay.
He's supposed to meet us. Yeah,
He says,
I'll bring them.
he goes, that guy. He goes, I haven't seen that guy since the night that that you guys saw him the first time.
Great. And you've never seen him before.
I said, I've seen him before in here, but I've never talked to him. I don't know who he is.
Do you know anybody that interacts with him?
He said, if I did, I'd let you guys know.
Well, that's a bust, guys. I don't know where he's at.
Okay, so we're going to go back to, I'm not going to change the map, but we're going to go to where Rolandrel's at. So as soon as Rolandrel walks with Hans Doombar, he says, well, I own a fine establishment. You could say it is a gentleman's club. And he says, you look like a discriminating individual. May I have your name?
Rolandriel.
Says, oh, that is a man. That sounds like a man of strength. He says, but sometimes when it comes to a man's strength, it needs to be stroked, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I do know what you mean. Now that I see, we're in his establishment, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
If you look, it looks very plush in there. The paintings on the wall are of naked women. Okay. And he sees you looking at the paintings and goes, "Oh, you're a man who enjoys fine art.
I half giggle, and then I say, "Look, I'm not here to purchase one of your uh, fine specimens.
Oh,
Um,
oh,
I actually, since we're here, um, do you happen to know anyone by the name of Rhaegar?
oh, Rhaegar? Yeah, I know Rhaegar. That guy owes me money.
Do you know where he might be?
Right now, if I knew where he was, I would put a dagger to his neck.
Ah, I see. Well, I am looking for this Rhaegar as well. If you could find out for me, or at least give me some whereabouts, I'll be at the what is that place called? I'll be at the Northern Wind with my group, and there will be 10 coins or 10 gold coins in it for you.
I tell you what, I'll give you a night with my most beautiful woman if you could tell me where he is, because that guy owes me a lot of money.
No, thank you.
He says,
And I
you should, hey, I'm telling you, Morak, you should talk to your friend Morak. When he was here, he really enjoyed his time here. And you know what? He has a frequent visitor card, and you could have one too.
I do not need the company of fast women or easy women.
I said, my friend, nothing's easy here. You have to have a little bit, and when he does, he kind of rubs his finger together, and he's referring to money, crowns.
I open my coin purse so he can see the amounts of coins that I have, and I say, "That's not a problem.
Ooh,
It's just not for me."
you know.
And then I close my coin and I start to walk
So
away.
so this is the thing. When you show him the coin, you can see his eyes light up, and as he reaches to touch your coin, you close it up,
Mhm.
and he's like, "Oh." And he goes, "Well, if you ever need a good time, again, the invitation is open."
As I leave the establishment, I grab 10 gold coins and I toss them behind me towards the women that are standing around,
Uh huh.
and and I say, anyone with the whereabouts of Rhaegar, meet me at the Northern Winds, and there's more where that came from. And then I walk out and leave.
So, when you do that, you notice that these girls are looking at each other, and you can hear them whispering. You don't know exactly what they said, but they sound from their expressions, they look very interested.
I stop as I reach the door. I stop. I look back, or I don't look back, but I stop and I just say. I pause for a second and I say, "Oh, and Helm loves you," and then I walk out.
Oh, that's nice. So, as far as Relandriel, do you go back to the tavern?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Relandriel, when you get to the tavern, you notice that your party is at this table, and they're like pretty much near the end of their meal. The air does smell pretty good. You could tell that they've been cooking steaks.
Ah. I'd like to go sit down at the table.
Okay, so when you walk in, Brock's like, "So where you been?"
I tell him, and I do it. I say it this way on purpose. I say that. What was the guy's name that I was just talking to?
Hans Doombar.
Dumar. I say I was just spending a little time with Hans Dumar.
He starts laughing. He's like, Really? Hans Dunbar? You?
I give him a wink and then I walk to the table.
He said, this is what he says. He says, man, Cord, man, I'm telling you, that's something that we're gonna laugh for a while, Cord. And he's talking about his god.
When Elandrio gets to the table.
Ugh, that didn't take you too long. Must have been that drow. She's a pretty.
I sit down at the table and I wave my hand for one of the barmaids.
Yeah.
And at the same time I respond to Morak by saying that's not what I was there for. And then I ask, did our friend show up?
What friend?
Rhaegar.
I'm just oblivious. I'm just eating.
Rhaegar. Yeah.
Okay.
No show.
So, so you pretty much, Rolandro, you end up did you want a steak?
No, I'm actually vegan at this time. I'm gonna just ask for a water and a tomato.
Okay.
Tomato.
All right. So the barmaid is she's kind of like she kind of pauses and look around like, is that all you want?
Morak looks disgusted.
I say yes for now, my dear.
Okay. So that pretty much closes out the night. I mean, Rhaegar never shows up. And the thing is, nothing happens for the next 5 days. So 5 days pass. You've been in here in this tavern waiting for him, and he's never showed up. In the meantime,
I'm going to be spending some of that time with the blacksmith.
yes, yeah. In the meantime, for you it's like downtime, right? As far as like if you're a spellcaster, you're concentrating on your spells. In Glazer's situation, he's trying to build some guns. So he's been going to the blacksmith, working on his the items that he's looking for. Anderwolf, I don't know what you've been doing in 5 days.
Wait, weren't we supposed to like hunt the werewolf in 3 days or something?
Yeah, I thought it was to be full moon in 4 days or 3 days.
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah.
So you don't hear. Well, 5 days pass because you guys are waiting for Rhaegar, and you do not hear anything about the werewolf.
Yeah, some of you guys are going to have to be patrolling the city a little bit.
So
Yeah,
in those 5 days, if you did search for a werewolf, you did not find any. You didn't have any sightings of the werewolf. So you pretty much, besides being empty-handed with meeting Rhaegar, you also are empty-handed trying to find a werewolf. So in that time, Brock Cuddlefish's daughter, Lyra, you guys notice that she's starting to take a liking to Anderwolf. Because every time Anderwolf enters the room, you notice that she becomes shy and she can't take her eyes off of the Goliath.
Of course.
So, on the 5th night, you see Rhaegar walk into the tavern. Pretty much where you guys are at, that's where you guys are at when Rhaegar enters. Hold on. Where am I at?
Where have you been?
Hold on. Oh, what did I just do? Hold on. Did everything turn black?
Huh?
No, I'm still in the
It
tower.
didn't turn black, it turned darker.
How's that? Okay. Oh, cool.
There's somebody.
Okay, let me see what you guys see. Oh, even the fire went out, huh? What the hell did I just do? Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
it did.
Okay, hold on. Oh my god, what am I doing?
Right back now.
Is it?
Yay!
Alright, cool. Woo!
Got a little cold there.
Zone of truth.
Alright.
Nice.
That's what I cast as I see him walk in.
So he walks up and goes, ah, you guys are here, as we agreed.
We've been here for 5 days.
Yeah, that was 5 days ago.
Okay, they don't have watches, but he actually looks at his wrists like there was a watch, if like watch did exist. He goes, really? I thought it was today.
Somebody
What
grabbed
did you
it.
just look at?
And then
He's
he
a fucking werewolf.
he looks at he looks at Rolandrio and goes, oh no, not this guy. And he actually goes on the other side of the table. He goes, are you guys ready to talk?
Yes.
All
You
right.
said you know where this black pearl is. You've been
He goes,
gone for 5 days. And
so-
you've been...
So he goes, you're not angry with me, are you?
real upset, yeah.
Oh, okay, well, I'm used to that. So, hey, let's go sit at this table over here. So he goes over here. He says, we need a little bit of privacy. Enderwolf, Morak? Okay, so, yeah.
Elandriel purposely sits next to him.
Okay. So, okay, this is what he says. He goes, well, the reason I didn't show up the night that I was supposed to be here is because I told you I'm in a little bit of trouble. I got some guys that are kind of breathing down my neck.
Yeah. You're going to have some more pretty soon.
Oh, that? Oh, hey, take it easy. Take it easy. I thought we had an agreement. I says, yeah, I help you, but first you have to help me.
Christ on a crutch. What do you need?
I said, okay, so I need you guys to get me something, okay? It's very valuable, and it would save my neck.
And what is this next saving item that you need?
It's one of those things where it's worth a lot of money, and that it's guarded by a bunch of monsters. You guys know. You guys do this stuff all the time.
What if I just
Go
hand
ahead.
you the money?
Oh, I say, I don't. This item that I need you to get, I don't think it's. You guys have the money. Yeah, I don't think you guys have the money. This thing is like worth a lot of money, more than you guys have. And he looks at you guys. He looks at you. He looks at you guys. And goes, yeah. No offense.
Much taken. So where do you need us to go?
He says, "I'm glad you asked." Okay, so on the east side of the city, it's it's not the nicest part of town, but there's a
Oh, right. Expect to find a priceless item.
He says, there's some sewers underneath the city, and in the sewers is a should I say a dungeon, and it's crawling with like all kinds of unspeakable terrors. But I mean, looking at you guys would have no problem getting this item for me, and you'll know the item when you see it. It's a small statuette made of solid
Let
gold.
me, let me stop you right there.
Yeah, sure.
Are you saying you're not coming with us?
Oh, I'm gonna take you there, but no, I'm not going inside. I'm not as
So
I'm not as uh I'm not as strong and powerful like you guys. I mean, look at this
so
Goliath. This Goliath, he. You guys travel with this mountain of a man. Look at his
so
sword,
when we
and look at
when
this
we find this
orc. This
price
orc, he looks like he'll bite a dude's head off.
It could
when
be
we find
you.
this price when we find this priceless item, well, what guarantee do you have that we come back and give it to you?
Well, you guys are looking for the black opal, right?
Is that the priceless item?
The black opal.
Yeah.
That's the item you seek.
Okay, so are you saying that by us giving you this, you're going to tell us where the black opal is?
Yes,
So why don't you just tell us now, since you've just admitted that you know where it is?
I do know where it is. But
So why don't
remember,
you just tell
you're
us
helping
now?
me out, so I'm gonna help you out.
I look at my friends at the table, and and then I look back at Rhaegar and I say, I don't know that these guys want to go on a dangerous quest for a stranger who's not willing to risk his own life.
Well, you know, if okay, I'll tell you what. Well, give me a persuasion check
Okay.
before we go any further.
Right there.
16. Okay. Well, he goes. Well, if you put it that way, I'll go with you guys. If that makes you feel more comfortable.
It would.
But
And anyways, Helm will be with you.
okay. All right. Everyone, give me a perception check.
Perception. 20.
20.
22.
22.
Let's see.
Everyone has a good roll except Trev. Okay. So you notice
I'm
that
eating all that steak, man. I'm just like, oh.
meat sweats.
Yeah,
So
there you go.
you notice that Rhaegar is sweating. Very so slightly. It's not like he's like sweating profusely, but you notice that there's a little bit of sweat on his forehead.
So who have you led? Who have you led to us?
What's that?
Right. I just asked him point blank. I say, who have you led here?
Who did I lead here?
Yeah. You've been gone for 5 days and you come with some impossible task and you're sweating.
I
I
said,
can see you're nervous.
okay, as you sit there, you see 5 guys walk into the tavern. And you look at Rhaegar and he's shedding his pants. And they sit, there's at this table right here, there's 5 chairs. I know the picture says 4, but there's 5 chairs. And they sit down at those 5 chairs. And these guys, they are wearing and it doesn't look like anything that is recognizable as far as like the city. They're not wearing anything like, they're not like city guards or anything like that, but they look like shady customers. They sit down. They sit down at the table, and as soon as they sit down, Rhaegar stands up like he's trying to leave.
I grab him.
Okay.
Onto his arm.
He says,
Don't let him leave.
and he's all, I gotta take a shit, guys. Can I just go to the bathroom and take a shit?
I'll join you.
He says, oh no, I ate something like really crazy earlier today. It's gonna smell really bad. I don't know if you, I didn't know. I don't wanna offend you, my orc friend.
Offend you. He likes it. What do you think he's paying for at the whorehouse?
All right, so we're at the 2 hour mark. We're gonna end the game here. I want to thank all my friends that are playing with me tonight. Trev, the shipping guru, playing Anderwolf, the Goliath Paladin. Sid, Six Face Comics, who's playing Glazer, the half-orc cleric. Marco from Switch Comics, playing Morak, the Desolate, the Orc Barbarian. And Dougie Fresh, playing Orlando, the half-elf cleric. Everyone, give yourself a hand. All right, guys. Everybody that's watching this, I want to thank you for joining us. Man, I have so much fun playing with these guys. And everyone, take care. Say goodnight, everybody.
Hey, guys.
Praise
Happy
be to
holidays.
God.
Merry Christmas!